Hi, I'm Nancy from Cucumber, and this month we're super excited to invite to our Cucumber sofa Rachel Lankester. Welcome, Rachel.
Hello, it's lovely to be here.
So Rachel runs a whole hub under the umbrella name of Magnificent Midlife. Now, before I ask Rachel about that, I'm just going to let you know what I'm wearing, as I always do. So today I'm wearing our latest 37.5 technology top, which is keeping me cool. So Rachel, why don't you start by telling us a little bit more about what it is you do and all the different elements of your site.
Okay, so Magnificent Midlife, it's an online hub and community celebrating and empowering women over 40, basically, women midlife and beyond. And it has various things inside it under the sort of Magnificent Midlife umbrella. So I have a membership club, so that's a monthly subscription called Magnificent Midlife Members Club. I have a podcast, which is Magnificent Midlife Podcast, and I have an online magazine, which is where it all started, and that one's called something different. It's called the Mutton Club. Okay. But that's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So lots of different elements there, and of course we'll be putting links to everything. So if people want to have a look later, they can. So just tell us, how did it all start? What was the impetus for you to get going?
Well, it was quite a tricky thing because I went through early menopause at 41,
right.
And it was a big shock. I've wanted another child. That wasn't to be, but life goes on.
Yep.
That sort of sent me off on a journey of wondering who was I now, what was I supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I felt catapulted into middle age, I wasn't ready for it yet.
There's all those classic symptoms that people talk about.
Exactly, yeah. Although I didn't have any physical symptoms of menopause, so it was even more of a shock.
Okay.
It was just the hormone test that said I had the profile of a
So it was just not getting pregnant made you go to the GP, and then that's when you discovered. Okay.
Exactly. So I looked around for resources, didn't really find what I wanted, so I scratched my own itch and I created it.
Good for you.
So that's what I did, yeah.
And is there a sort of a running theme that you find people are interested in or find? I mean, I know you also, for example, do some midlife mentoring.
Yes, that's right.
And is there a theme running through that, or is it all different sorts of issues that people are coming to you with?
There's all sorts of different issues, but I think there is a common theme that we can get a bit stuck in the middle of life. Mm-hmm. We might be caring upwards, downwards, sideways.
Sandwich generation.
We get lost in the middle. You've got to deal with menopause, maybe there's an empty nest looming. And I think it's all too easy to just lose sight of who we are and where we want to go. So I think while menopause might be the catalyst for people finding me, it's then really about working out what do they want to do with the next chapter,
right,
and how to be more proactive about life going forward than perhaps they've been in the past.
So you're helping people, we're giving them sort of tools to how to
exactly.
sort of, navigate the next however long.
Yeah.
And before we sat down to chat, you were telling us about an interesting story with whales, and tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so on my podcast, I've just finished season 2, and the last episode there I interviewed a lady called Darcy Steinke, who has written a rather fabulous book about menopause called Hot Flash Diary.
Right.
Flash Count Diary, let's get it right. And she talks in there about all the different things that she evaluated and thought about as she went on her menopause journey, which didn't start very well. She had quite bad hot flashes to begin with.
Right.
But the biggest thing was her ability to reframe menopause and reframe that experience, and she managed to do that because she encountered whales. Now, there are 2 creatures in the world who go through menopause. There's human females, us, and whales do too.
Okay.
And sometimes they have a very long life after menopause.
In the same way that humans do now.
Exactly.
I mean, people can spend up to a third of their life. Really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they can have 50 years.
Right.
But what do they end up doing post-menopause? They become the leaders of their pods.
Okay.
So this was really exciting, I thought. So their actual evolutionary role is to become a leader. And if you look at traditional hunter-gatherer communities,
mm-hmm.
Older women in society were very, very valuable. They mm-hmm. knew where the food was, they knew where dangerous things were, mm-hmm. not to eat. So I love the concept that the evolutionary reason for menopause is that we're more valuable and useful to our communities as leaders than as bleeders.
Absolutely. So women have got to really understand that, we still have a purpose in life, and, lots of different things we can be doing. So thinking about all these whales swimming around in the sea, I'm now going to cast you away on your desert island. So what's the one thing you need on that desert island to help you in your midlife, keep sane, enjoy yourself, forward thinking? What are you going to take?
I think I'm going to cheat on this a little bit, and I want to take my Kindle. I know it's not
That's
just
allowed.
taking one book, but I love to read. I
Okay.
love ideas and learning new things.
You've got to download everything first before you
I
go
would,
there.
I would be downloading tons, yeah.
Okay.
So my Kindle, please.
We can let you have that. Okay, well, it's been really interesting to meet you. As I say, everything will be following this vlog, so people can click through and find out more about you.
Lovely. Thank you very much.